My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Blueprints. We still have a lot of our meta goals from yesterday. Turn Scorched the Sundale base, get 9 classrooms, the safe in the study, draft new floor plans from the drafting room, get the Mechanarium Sanctum key, solve the final, now, portrait in the gallery. But we also have a huge amount of investment from yesterday. We managed to freeze 16 gems and 106 coins. So we're up to 147 with our allowance. And we also got 5 keys. So we just have an absolute glut of resources right now. So basically, let's make really greedy decisions, I guess is what I'm looking for. I'll take hallway. Give me access to all of the sides, please. Very early closer of Joya. Yeah. What do you want me to say? I literally just said that I should be making greedy choices here. Let's do it. Oh, 4 dig spots. Love to see that. I'm gonna look for kitchen, pantry, or furnace on any of these drafts. If I get them, I will just take them. Funeral parlor, chapel, and den. I'll take funeral parlor. Because all of them lead in basically the same directions. Chapel, corridor, and pool hall. I'll take corridor. Leads out in a pretty good direction for us. Unfortunately, I have failed to get anything useful here. Library. Ooh, disappointing room. You know what, secret passage? Why don't you take me all the way to the wall? Heck, you can even give me a gold sink over there. I was kind of hoping for the electric eel aquarium, if I'll be honest with you. It is a color of every room. And now I have the opportunity to draft south on the western wall, maybe even getting her ladyship's chamber. I don't. Mail room for a delivered package or hallway closet for 3 items, though. I think that's got to be hallway closet. Because the mailroom can be in other positions very easily, and it will be useful there as well, whereas the hallway closet, much harder to find a good position for it. Library, nook, and guest bedroom. I'll take nook. If I need to, I'll take a reroll to be able to actually access the foundation from this nook exit. Nope, that's a commissary and it leads in the perfect direction. Thank you kindly. Items for me. Shovel. Salt shaker. As many keys as I could possibly want. And just as many gems. Literally just gonna buy you out, buddy. Alright, foundation has north draft and side draft. I will take north draft because I'm still looking for the possibility of generating her ladyship's chamber. Okay, chapel is pointing out in totally the wrong directions to even start trying to consider that. Maybe chapel goes out to the left and then I can start drafting south. I'm going to leave that opportunity still available. Which is going to require that I head back out and start drafting the other wing now. I have a single ivory die for rerolling outside. Rerolling outside is particularly important here because it gives me the ability to control a lot of my meta goal. And that is to say, like, one of my meta goals is to get 9 classrooms, for instance. I need the classroom outside in order to be able to do that. Another one of them is to open her ladyship's diary, which actually I haven't gotten written on my meta goals. I should write that down. Her Ladyship's Diary, which is not possible unless I get the tomb. I could also code check the thing from the tomb, but still, I need the tomb, and then eventually I will need Her Ladyship's Chamber. If I can do both in the same run, more power to it. Conservatory leads in the right direction, and also, I never turn this space down. Seriously, legitimately, it's actually the case. Indoor Nursery. When you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. I love Indoor Nursery. I think it's really, really good as a way to get enough gems to support a run. Right now, I think that's worthwhile as it currently is. Boiler Room, Power Source. It's unusual. I'm going to make it standard. I need it to be a little bit more common so that I can make the Mechanarium not so difficult. Then there's also Showroom, Luxury Items for Sale. I have so much money, I'm making this commonplace. I think every run, I can probably run in there with 60 gold and just buy out the 2 cheapest things and hugely benefit from that. Oh, hell yes. North facing. Ooh. Mail room. Yeah, actually, yeah. Brass compass, silver key, and 2 keys. How do I feel about what I just did? Fine. Fine. It could have been worse. How likely am I coming back here? Almost impossible. Oh, so I get an oversized turnip before I leave. Beautiful. Got 1 reroll for the outside. If I'm honest, I think if I go for the outside right now, I'm just looking for the classroom. And then I'll try and make the rest of this run a classroom run. Because I just have enough gems to be able to do it. And getting to classroom number 9, I feel like will both be a trophy. Because there's, where is it? Ace the classroom final exam. And then I should probably get the final exam in the 9th room. But also, I imagine that it's more information. Because, like, literally the final one that I went into... Was it the final one? It was one of the final ones I went into. Taught me how to translate Erasian. Which, that's, like, super important. That's actually... I need that. Worst case scenario, if I absolutely scrub out, I will give the shrine 60 gold and continue walking forwards, and I'll be fine with that. There's the tomb. Damn it. I gave up meta progress for the possibility of meta progress. As I was making the decision, I was like, this is a bad decision. You shouldn't be doing this. I did it. Anyway. I've given you 60-something before, and you gave me Blessing of the Dancer, and I gotta tell you, Blessing of the Dancer absolutely slaps. You may have 61. Blessing of the Monk. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you will have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. Huh. From the grounds as my outer room? Huh. What can I do with that? I mean, obviously, if I don't care about my outer room, but I do care about my outer room a lot, right? Because 2 of them are related to direct progress that I need at the moment. But if I don't care about my outer room, I can use it to generate, I guess, another conservatory. Opportunity to adjust floor plans literally every run. I can just choose the one that is the rarest and most valuable and just put it there. I could just choose a really good start to a run. I could just put an attic there. Putting an attic there would absolutely slap. I'll open that, but I don't necessarily have to dig it just yet. I'll just try and solve this. Boxes next to this box contain gems. It says boxes, plural. Does that mean this has to be false because there are not multiple boxes next to this? Or is the rule that applied to blue, boxes next to this box contain gems, but there's only one box next to this box, so that's the one that contains gems. This also says the same thing. Boxes next to this box contain gems. It says boxes, plural, definitely false. This one says boxes next to this box. They all say the same thing. Well, that's hilarious. This one's false. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Has to be false. This can be true. This can also be true. And then this would have the gems in. I believe it's white that has the gems in. I don't need to get it yet, so I'm not gonna. Armory, damn it. Boiler room does point out in the right direction, but armory I've literally been waiting on. I can't turn it down now. First up, Night Shield. I would like to be able to protect myself against outcomes. Also, Morning Star, pop the locks off of things. And the self-igniting torch. Let's see now if I can turn Scorched the sundial base out here. I even checked the words. It is turn Scorched sundial base. And I hope this does it. I do. I really do. Because, what? There's another sundial out there that I need to find? I don't remember where the sundials are. Do I have to explore the entire map again? Find the sundial? I wonder if... It'd be really cool if I could come here with a power hammer and break down a wall and then... Cause this looks a little breakdownable in my mind. Break down a wall, get more gems for each run or something like that. Feel there's some space there for that kind of thing. All right. What? Oh. Oh. And the outside one. Can I burn that? Hang on, how do I... Okay, what has been interacting here so far? I think maybe this is related to the Sacred Circle. Maybe. Perhaps I should very quickly look at it. No, I don't think it is. That has 8 distinct cobblestones. This one has 9 with this little split here. What I don't understand is why it allowed me to ignite 2 of them and why it won't allow me to ignite any more. Oh, okay, never mind. We just have to ignite those 2 and then line all of those up. Oh, what the? I needed a thing from this. What the hell, buddy? I was really hoping this would have the final microchip piece so that I could, you know, use the grotto. But no, it's another place to place those pieces. I haven't even finished the pieces. I was hoping it would be a solution, not another puzzle. I mean, at least that's unlocked now. Turn Scorched Sundial Base. Yeah, we definitely followed that. I'm glad that worked. I just also don't know what else to do with it. I just want the other microchip. That's all I want. I want the other microchip, and then I want to put it in there, and then I want to put it in there, and then I want to put it back in there because it's probably going to have to go back and forth. There's also 2 of these here. I presume it's not important for me to take both of these out, go to the other one, plug them both in there. Despite the fact that they don't have all 3, it does something unique in the other location. This is an assumption I'm making, that I don't need to do that. Also, an assumption I want to make is that there is a member of the Key family, because Key is the only... Oh, actually, no, there's Lee Bobby as well. Whoa! Okay! So, this was from the new clue, right? This is when we zoomed in, we got the suspect list, and this was Bobby Lee, 16 years old. Suspect is a minor. Are you a member of the Key family as well? So this is the final unlisted admin key as far as I'm aware. User database. Yeah, 3 additional delisted admin keys. We know one of those to be Paul Withers. We know one of those to be I have the text for it. It's Mary Epson, but she's going by another name in it. Where is my grotto page? Did I just get past it? Yeah, I did. Jean Ribbon. And yes, Paul Withers is the other one. There's also Hartley Ruota, Anne Babbage, and Denny Ravane. Oh! Okay, so I tried Fodrick Lee as well previously in this. Lee F. This is Bobby Lee. This might be part of that same line. Fodrick Lee was the blackguard that turned up at the end of the Curse of Blackbridge. Interesting. Okay. What can you do, though? Do you have... Overall personnel notes. Ruota. Okay, it doesn't look like any of these... The suspicion of blackmail. Yeah, it doesn't... Terminated March 1992? Yeah. It doesn't look like any of these are written differently in this, but I imagine the admin logs might be.
The last cables have finally been laid to the office terminal and connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off the Eastern Drive was selected for the server site.
Because if I recall correctly, Jean, or Mary rather, was saying, create another admin key, and then I will trickle clues into it. I'll write a false history for that one to read. I think this one is reading that false history, but nothing is different yet.
All computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network drive and will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network.
This is all the same so far?
After some deliberation, our network is being named Blackbridge. A somewhat ominous name for the project, given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope our servers don't suffer the same fate those befell in the story. Regular maintenance report. Fix a connection error between the office and security terminals. We have also added electronic mail capabilities to each network.
Whoa! New keys again. Hello! 3 new admin keys. So this is Lee adding to the... So Lee already had access to the network at this point. Interesting. 3 new admin keys have been added to the... Sorry, you're a child, aren't you?
3 new admin keys have been added to...
You should basically have the same voice as the other guy, but I'm not gonna. 3 new admin keys have been added to the network's user database: Libby, Prov C, and Hound U. So, Prov C and Hound U. Those don't immediately track to names that I'm familiar with yet. Admin log view access restricted to the following admin keys. Interesting. Lee, we're planning something later this year and need to make sure communication on here is not being archived. Are there any additional steps we can take to ensure privacy?
Already taken care of, mate. We've, now bypassing it, message security, message archiving. Randolph shouldn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Good. No one else on the estate knows we're here. Other than Mary, of course, who saw Lee on Tuesday, but Hound Yu has a plan to take care of her.
If it must be done, it must be done. Just see that the body is not discovered. The last thing we need is for the Red Guard to be snooping around here.
Okay, so this is remnants of the Blackguard. Maybe these are the children of Blackwater? And they're hiding here in the estate as well. She won't be found, rest assured.
Alright, let's disperse for now. I'll meet you all at the safe house in Reddington in 4 days. Then, once the inquiry is over, we'll proceed with our plans for the museum. Resuming operations.
Welcome back, Lee. I've been camping out at the old schoolhouse for the past month waiting for your return. It's spacious, quiet, and should prove an effective base of operations, outside the purview of the staff and the Baron.
We should have an opening on the first day of September. Can we be ready by then?
I don't see why not. Negotiations for transportation are in the final stages. If everything goes well, we'll have air passage to Nuance secured for that date.
I think Moore is planning a scheduled maintenance soon, so we should likely wrap things up here.
I'd say it's time to scrub these logs. They might fall under some scrutiny in the near future.
Prov C, Hound U, and Lee B delisted and deleted from the user database.
Temporary access to the mainframe and Blackbird Grotto has been restored to perform routine maintenance.
And there we go. Then the rest of that is limited and does not have the ability to see Jean Ribon's responses. Data files, yep, this is just standard imports. I can't do anything unique from network settings here, right? Terminal timeout settings is what? Yeah, I want it to take 1 month, but it doesn't seem like it actually is doing that. Anyway. I will exit from there. I want to log in on both of the other profiles as well. How new? Admin not found. Interesting. What about Prov C? Okay, well, I'm gonna quickly go back to PibJ's. I'm gonna go to RibJ in order to read the unredacted admin log. It doesn't include, obviously, the Bobby Lee stuff, but we might be able to surmise. what happened here. 2 new admin keys have been added to the network, and this is in 87. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. Jean and I are successfully logged on now. More as soon as you've got the network address from Manning, you can begin the file transfer. Should be done by the time you and Paul are moved out of the shelter. Yeah. Randolph, instead of simply deleting these logs, would it be possible to replace them with manufactured messages? I'd like to leave a trail of breadcrumbs to lure would-be clue seekers down the proverbial garden path. So the proverbial garden path in this, to lead someone down the garden path is not to, like, take them on a long circuitous route. It is to take them away from the point of interest. You lead someone down the garden path to lead them away from what you are actually trying to hide. So I wonder if this is her creating the story that she has been killed by the Blackguard, right? Or rather, saying that might be the case in the manufactured logs to throw off Bon Margle from actually seeing that she'd fled. Yeah, we can create a dummy admin account with pseudo privileges. Excellent. In that case, I better get to writing. Our visitor last week has given me a bit of inspiration for a new book. And that's for a new clue. As requested yesterday, new admin key created. And the key is for Lee Bob. Randolph, I've left the final manuscript in the safe house. Please look after the other children. Should our paths not cross again, we will embrace each other in soot and ash. Do not look within, do not look back, for we are with you. There is nothing behind you. May the black shores guide you both. Great. Unfortunately, knowing that Lee B and Prov C and Hound U are different codes doesn't really tell me that much here. So I want to see if there's anything that I can surmise from the admin log. No one else on the estate knows we're here other than Mary, who saw Lee on Tuesday, but Hound U has a plan to take care of that. The last thing we need is the Red Guard to be snooping around. Rest assured, her body won't be found. I'll find you all at the safe house in Reddington in 4 days. Then once the inquiry is over, we'll proceed with our plans for the museum. Negotiations of transport into final stages. We should have transport too. Okay. I'm gonna record these just in case I need to look back on them at any point. They're very accessible though, so if I do need to come back and look at these at any point, I can. Should have an opening on the first day of September. All right. All's well there. Guess we head back into the building now? Can I burn this space down here or something? Here's the thing, right? I really want this third key here. Is there anything in the book A New Clue that I haven't finished solving? Because A New Clue seems fully concerned with this area, this grotto. All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the room. Suspect is A key, suspect is minor, suspect is major, suspect is minor. Major Bobby Lee? Perhaps? Turn scorched sundial base. The only thing in that book that I can think of that I don't yet fully understand how to work with is the all checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. I've been in patio, nook, office, and pantry enough times to know I have no clue what the clue found in those rooms is. Some of them are absolutely barren. Had a low case clue. Also, what is a low case clue? I don't know. Already got the shrine on the outside. All right, let's head back in. Yeah, I guess I head out hard north of this area at the moment. I don't have an upgrade for my shovel yet, but I do have the metal detector to join it with if I should want, and I should. Ooh, passageway leading in a good couple of directions for us. Pantry as well, but passageway leading in an additional direction will take our draft. Furnace, dark room, and dining room. Dining room pointing in all of the appropriate directions for us. You gotta take that. Especially when it comes with some additional steps. Which it always does. Oh. So there is the patio here. Which would spread a decent amount of gems. There's also a coat check for the emerald bracelet, but I don't think I need that this run. I honestly think I'm better served not getting that this run. Because I've already generated the... whatchamacallit? The shrine outside, so I can't get either of the items that I need interacting with the coat check. Like, the coat check would be good to have the emerald bracelet so that I would have access to drafting schoolyards for classrooms for free, rather. Oh. Well, hello. Special key, silver key. Nope, I'll use a normal one. Bunk room den. Bunk rooms. Passed up for the den. Best thing I can do, really, is just get rarer and rarer. Wait, where is it? There we go. Is look for rarer and rarer spaces to go to. Oh, it's not yet 1:30. Wait, no, it would be the second 1:30, absolutely. Security. Sure, I haven't got a keycard just yet. Oh! Broken handle. I mean, hell yeah. Shovel, broken lever, battery pack. I could get the ability to knock things down. I could check a couple of things that I've been long theorizing with that. Oh, while I was in the grotto, I absolutely should have logged in and gotten my laboratory experiment up and running. Because I can do that from here. if I could possibly type the password. Who is Kirk Darren? Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Kirk being directed by Randolph Moore to turn off that security. This is Kirk Darren saying this one, right? I believe. Yeah. Okay. I don't think Kirk is. I was working on a theory that maybe Kirk was another pseudonym for Mary, but I don't believe it is. Let's log into the laboratory. There's also that program in the shelter for running radioactive experiment. I would like to be able to run that, but I just don't have anything radioactive yet. Start experiments. When you draft a shop room, set your steps to 40. Ooh, lose 20 steps, lose 10 steps and gain gold? No. Each time you find some trash while digging, add a small chest to the entrance hole. Probably the easiest of them to do. There's also the next 3 times you open a lock trunk, add a small chest, so I could just open a trunk, add a chest, open it, add a chest, open it. But I'd rather get more. And I can trigger digging trash much more commonly, especially considering how many dig spots I already have. And the fact that I got a shovel. Alrighty. Oh, veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Oh, and it has a sledgehammer in it for us. It's even got a dig spot and one of these to break the handle off of. Yay! Nothing of interest was buried here. Thank you kindly. That is a... Excuse me? Each time you find some trash. So finding nothing doesn't count as finding trash. You have to find, like, pebbles. Rude. Give me some with a bunch of entrances and exits, actually. I guess I'm taking East Wing Hall. Maybe Gymnasium. East Wing Hall's fine. Dinner is served. Up in this far corner, we have office. I'm gonna draft office because now I have office in the corner, right? In the full corner of the map. Does it have any new information? Flight of the Queen, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herring of the Major. O3 grab. Had low case clue counts. Well, no. All checked corner rooms had a low case clue. A low case clue found in the rooms. Lowercase letters. The clue in this one is the word west. I was wondering why that was lowercase the first time I read this note. West. Okay, so I need to go to the other rooms as well. Patio, nook, and pantry, and they will have a lowercase word in them. Got it. Patio is in this run. Nook is also in this run. And did I get pantry, or do I not have pantry yet? I can drop pantry later. That's fine. Observatory. Dude, activating my stars is insanely beneficial for us. Florealis. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Also a sale. Everything is 50% off today. There's also Draxus the Dead there for more dead-end spaces, which I don't want. Vestibule is nice and open, very accessible. It's fine if that's locked, because I can just go out the other one. Tunnel, library. Library leads out in the right direction. So does boiler room. Boiler room. I gotta prepare myself for the possibility of getting the mechanarium rather again. I have security, boiler room, and electric eel aquarium, so I have 3. Also, do you have a dig space in here, buddy? Any dig spaces? Sometimes there's a dig space in the boiler. Alright. Dang. Dovecoat. When you draw a dovecoat, while drafting, you may rotate lowlands. I'm going to rotate the dovecoat. Also, I get to go to the dovecoat for the first... Oh, there's dig spaces in here! Yay! Is that it? At least if there is anything else in here for me to pay specific attention to, I don't know about it yet. All of these walls look kind of similar. Alright. Ooh, unimpressive pebbles. That's a successful experiment. Enrique, hello. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. What are these? Mary. This is dated, like, they're quite a lot younger than most of the correspondence we've seen from Mary. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie and I made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, although the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dotingly, Mary. What's this? How long later? Oh, okay, much brighter. Beautiful. 27th later. What the hell? So this is 27 days later, rather. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month. Though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't survive. It's going to be hard enough now that I'm truly on my own. In other news, the classes have been engaging and I'm slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my last letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew life suits me, I think. Mayhew. Mayhew is that's translatable in Eurasian. Ma as the prefix is small and Hugh is house. So the small house The small house life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and settling everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If the coast is clear, lower the SD to warn us. If the coast is not clear, lower the SD. We are returning east. Should arrive on Tuesday if the coast is not clear. Okay. Is there anything else hiding in one of these that I happened to miss on my first look about the room? Because I managed to miss exactly that. I'm very glad that I was digging, otherwise I wouldn't have seen it. It's not time to start drafting classrooms. Well, I actually have a way to draft all of the other rooms there, so I guess it's fine. Just trying to keep abreast of all of the clues that are laid around. Ooh, drawing room. Heads out in the most useful directions. Although, also, I should pick up my gem while I'm here. 1504. Thank you kindly. I'm still looking for a way to go out to the left so that I can go down to the south so that I can see if I can get... Wait, no, I don't need her ladyship's chamber anymore. Okay, never mind. That's not relevant to me at all. Oh, Chamber of Mirrors. I don't know if I can... Oh, pantry. Literally give me pantry. Bridget. Bridget. Bridge is lowercase here. So pantry is bridge. Okay, patio has the note for digging, and nook probably has the word under in it. Dig under West Bridge. Honestly, I think that's going to be our, I think that's going to be where the other microchip is, and I think I'm going to have a lot more that I can do this run based on that fact. So I need to make sure that I manage my food correctly. Thankfully, I do have dinner served. It's pretty far away from me right now. Locksmith Library guest bedroom. As much as I would have liked this to connect to the other side. Give me a guest bedroom. 10 more steps and car keys. Neat. Of course, lowercase meant lowercase. What else could it have meant? Oh! I love digging up trash. Just gives me a different chest to open elsewhere that has more in it. Oh. Garrigay is gonna end their passage there. I don't really need it. I'll take the gymnasium. I'll come back for that later. Okay, we are here. Beside? Patio absolutely will have the word dig. I'm not even going back to it. Oh, I should go back to it though. It's literally one space away from the okay. It's literally one space away from the dining room that I'm about to go to. Few old coins, unimpressive, but you know what would be even more unimpressive? I don't know, maybe a pebble? Maybe a boot? A brick, perhaps? How dare you only give me loot? Unhinged activity. I'm not drafting a furnace. I'll take my 30 steps, thank you. Sorry, my 31 steps. Forgot about my salt. Buried. Okay, so it wasn't dig, but buried. It implies basically the same thing because of the dig spot here. Also, speaking of the dig spot here, worthwhile being here so that I can dig up a rusty old nail, which isn't worth digging up in the first place, and because it's not worth digging up in the first place, I get a small chest in the other place. Woohoo! May as well draft out the north of the this area while I'm here. 100% I'm taking vault. Any beeps in here? Nope. Okay, cool. Gotta make sure I have vault because I know there's a sanctum key in there, and if I am offered the ability to get a vault deposit key, I need to have the vault active in order to use it. Alright, I'm going... I guess I'm going sicko mode on these chests out here. Uh-huh. Get got. Take 9 coins, a silver key, 1 gem. I'm hoping for a... Oh, ivory dye. Perfect. And then... Buried beside West Bridge. So west is this way. There is a bridge here. Hop! Yes! A small what? Oh, buried in an old jar, right, to explain why it hasn't rusted. A small data microchip buried in an old jar. Looked like it might be able to plug it in somewhere. I'm plugging that in the Blackbridge Grotto, and then I'm unplugging it out of the Blackbridge Grotto, and I'm taking it over to the other area to plug it all in. We're doing it. We're doing it big time. These last couple episodes really have like big breaks that I've been waiting for a while. I'm really, really, really pleased to be on this side of them. I have it. Show me what the door does. Oh, cloak, cattle, court, cloak, castle, court. now they're blinking different colors.
Yes. Yes.
I know at the end of whatever this is, I still have more that I can do with those. Come on. I mean, I'll look there in a second. Okay. That's Reddington over there. We can see it in the distance. I mean, I'm gonna take a picture of this vista, and then I'll waddle my way back here and pick up the throne room! You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add the throne room to your drafting pool? Reclaim the crown. Starting tomorrow, throne room will be permanently added to your draft pool. Well... that'll be where one of the sanctum keys is, because it's upon the throne of a king is where one of the sanctum keys is. I do feel like there could easily be a second thing hidden in here that I'm completely missing. But it also feels like at the culmination of things like this, the game tends to be like, okay, now collect your thing and get out of here, scamp. Yeah, I don't believe there's an alternate entrance or exit out there, rather. Should I check this system while that's all plugged in? I guess Tonk. Network settings. No, not. I can't see anything that would be different based on these being plugged in. However, I do know that I can grab these three and then head over to our garden for a little bit more. Everything was just lining up. There was just one thing I needed. That microchip. So keen to see what happens here. A satellite dish is erected? Oh, the satellite dish has been permanently unlocked and added to your estate. New experimental data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Sinker, and inbound electronic mail and communications from offsite will no longer be blocked. And that's a permanent unlock, like I can take these away and then it'll be fine? Yeah, so it makes sense that I would then take these and put these back in the other location. Huh. Well, let's go see what we can do with that. Inbound communication. So another real living character will be speaking to me, because we haven't interacted with another character. We've seen clips of interacting with another character, but we haven't ourselves done that. Tonk. Data files. Obviously not those. Network settings. All of those are on. Check connection for offsite. Satellite link operational. Inbound and outbound permissions and offsite communications with Synca are fully functional. New experimental data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Synca. Got it. If I had to guess, now there are significantly more trigger conditions and like there's more experiments that I can run in the laboratory, and they might be, hopefully, related to permanent progression. A bit more than the ones that we currently have, because a lot of the ones are currently like irrelevant. Like giving me 40 more steps constantly, actually not that impactful at this point. And that's one of the more impactful of the ones that remain there. No keycard, so I have to head in through the front door like a chump. Like a putz. This hallway has a key that I haven't yet gotten. I believe I did finish the parlor when I generated it. Although I guess I can afford to crane my neck in. No, I'm holding the wind-up key. Never mind, I'm going back to the parlor room, solving it. Box next to this box contains gems. Box next to this box contains the gems. Boxes next to this box contain the gems. We know this one can't be true. Because it can't. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Not possible. If this breaks my run, I'm going to be so sad. Like, I was very, very confident, but at the same rate, I don't know, there was a little bit of me that was like, oh, god damn, this could end my run. That said, I think we've already got enough for a run to really be considered successful, to be honest. I'd like to get kitchen, though. And of course, there are still long shots out there for additional value we can get. Ooh. Yep. Easy trove. The boxes marked by wavy lines contain false statements. That's a blue memo. And it's in a blue box with a crescent lid. Again, I will take all of this money. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to head out the other direction of the vestibule first. Music room, conference room, and utility closet. Unfortunately, all of those definitely terminate. I'm going to redraw. Kennel. Whenever you dig in a room, unlock all of the things in that room. Also, pat this dog for a couple of minutes. Perfection. Obviously not done. And right behind that ear. There we go. Obviously not. What are you? Kidding? Okay, now we can go. Right back to the dog. 3 dig spots here. A little bit of trash, please. Could you have not buried a old tin can? Legitimately what I was going to ask for. Thank you. Can't bet that one. Can't bet that one. Back to patting this one. All right, we're out. I'm honestly a little drawn towards taking Planetarium. It would mean my only available drafts are now out of the museum, but it gives me something to do with... well, it doesn't give me something to do at the end of the run, because I'd have to come back to the Planetarium to even be able to do it. Actually, it's not that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, because the bedroom gives us 2 back. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, actually, it's really not that far. I'll be back. Oh, damn it, I lost a coin. What am I gonna do? I only have 153 left. Foyer, conference room, and the pool. Sure, I'll take foyer. I might not even be able to make it back to the... I'm gonna risk not being able to make it back to the planetarium, by the way. Yeah, courtyard just has some more dig spaces. Ooh, secret garden. I mean, I would definitely take that. Old worthless shoe. Love to see that. That unlocks all of the doors in this room as well. It's telling me beep, beep, beep. Why are you telling me beep, beep? Oh, it's just a single coin over here. Thank you kindly. Drafting studio. I know kitchen is right there. Drafting studio gives me the ability to add a permanent part to the estate. 100%. Cannot not take that. Okay, so we now know that we are almost done with drafting these out. I'm just going to add the casino, and then our final addition will be dormitory. Great. Here, none of these benefit me, and I also now can't get back to the planetarium unless I get additional food, so I'm going to reroll. I already have an experiment running right now, so lab's not actually going to help me. I'm going to take ballroom because I can still draft another room on the other side, despite the fact that I have to lose so many gems to come into this room in the first place. Special key silver garden? Yeah, secret garden. Oh. Okay, you can't put secret garden up in the corner, apparently. Oh well. I'm gonna take classroom. There's an apple in here for us. I'm also gonna step back in order to get a second gem before I draft this final room. Oh my god, casino! Do I want to check anything here? I could also redraw up to 4 times. But this would be my first casino. I've never seen it. I think you take the opportunity to see the thing first. But also, if I reroll, literally, I could get all the way to possibly freezer. Any of the things that give me a benefit for tomorrow. Casino is new, but like, is it really that difficult for me to get it? Shouldn't I look for something that possibly benefits me tomorrow right now when I'm tending to end my run? I think so. Definitely not those. And again, all right, we got 1 redraw available after this. Well, look, I think I've come around on the casino. The redraw specifically right now would have to hit basically freezer for it to really matter. I'll take it. My very first casino. Out of order, broken handle. I have a broken lever. Interesting. I don't have... Oh, it's the coins over here. So they give you some coins to start with, coming into a room like this. I can bet on... two free spins 200 gold. So half of the time this pays off. It could give 4 allowance. It could do a couple of different things. But I think first off, I need to try this one because it's asking for a broken handle, which I do have. Each spin costs 1. Slots, up to 5 bonus spins. I don't really know how to play slot machines. And that's, honestly intentional. How do I... If I pull this... Yeah, then it immediately spin... What? It's only... So it's spinning for 1. Oh, got it. Right, you can bonus spin. Right, got it. So you roll initially, and then you can purchase up to 5 bonus spins to re-roll. Sure, it costs 1 to re-roll this. I want to see if I can force crown. Wow. What? No! Oh, snake sets amount to 0 if I keep it there. So I guess that's to prevent you from fully re-rolling. Cool! Cash out! Yay! A total of 5. 2 times 2 times will double the amount that we have as well. Oh, you can catch snakes. Interesting. Alright, I'm just drawing again. I have to be very certain this can't offer me an actual benefit. Up to 5 bonus spins. How does this differ from its adjacents? Looks like the payoff is the same, but you only get 3 bonus spins. Got it. Got it. I don't think there's anything unique on this that I need to hit. Oh, wow. I'm going to try and reroll and get the full 2 times. Oh, no, wait. That's not going to 2 times my out of... No, yeah, okay, never mind. It's a single 2 times or 2 times the amount of gold that you get on the rest of them. Got it. Yeah, I really just don't see the utility in continuing to do that. However, 2 free spins, bunch of gold, bunch of gold. The fact that this version can give 4 allowance, doing it for its highest cost, absolutely can give it a go. Oh, we got a bunch of keys and gems. Not bad, not bad. Especially with the amount of money that I do have access to. Especially from our treasure trove. Certainly worth it, I believe. So the room that I call it in will be given to me at the start of tomorrow as well. I could literally just get the drafting studio. I have 6 more steps, so I get to choose one of them from the next 6 that I can get to. I also don't dislike foyer as my first room, because then all of my... I didn't even put the pool hall in this house, but the pool hall generates another great hall, so I could put down 2 great halls and a vestibule that are constantly open. I could also start tomorrow with the casino. No, I like the idea of finishing the drafting studio. I really, really do. I will say a ballroom early is also pretty sick because it's literally just constantly refills our gems. No. I'm gonna draft dormitory in our next, which means I'm gonna call it a day here, making absolutely certain there's nothing additional that I could be doing here before I do so. I don't believe so. So we have drafting room floor plans almost complete, and scorched sundial base almost complete. We've still got Mechanarium study key. Sorry, Mechanarium sanctum key, the study safe, the 9 classroom run, as well as the final solution in the gallery. But that's all for tomorrow at this point. We can be calling it a day. We managed to get another permanent addition to our estate of the satellite upload link, which I imagine is going to buff our usages of laboratory. I might even go to the grotto and set up my lab study before I even go into the house tomorrow. St. Holly's Garden Shopping Center of Prayers with 4 shop rooms, 6 green rooms, a chapel, a cloister, and a shrine. 2 new rooms visited as well. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game is Bean Blueprints. Top left is the series playlist for all my content of the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Add above the thank you, and a special thanks to this episode to Jazzy. Hopefully you'll be enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all, rather, next time.